true. This is going to be the first ones where we start getting our own. We're going to have all the old ones up, but this is going to be the first one that's on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this whole part 1, part 2,
Yeah,
probably part 3. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So that was
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, that's cool. Well, you want to do? You want to talk about botches, or you want to talk about? Or you want to play a coin flip game?
Well, let's do a botch.
Okay, well, Sloppy Jalopy. I mean, we mentioned it before. My pick would definitely be Kalisto.
Oh, this week, yes, absolutely.
Dude just ate it.
That was bad, and I was thinking I was gonna have to put Naomi because I thought she was gonna go down.
Yeah.
During that,
Oh, yeah, but yeah, she didn't.
She didn't.
She sabooed it, dude.
Well, and Kalisto's was him missing that was so detrimental to the match.
Right.
Just it's
That
like,
was
dude,
supposed.
you have.
You could tell that was how he was supposed to be gaining momentum right there. So that was like the first big offense he was getting back.
Yeah,
on
it's
when
like
he
you
left
have
in.
2 minutes essentially to put on a match.
Yeah. Don't fuck up.
Yeah, like you're a luchador. You know, you're supposed to have that ability. They seem to really fuck up a lot.
Yeah. What, luchadors?
In WWE.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Kalisto fucks up a lot.
Almost is the only one I haven't seen botch.
Yeah.
And he can do those lucha moves and do them well. Like,
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, like, Kalisto and Sin Cara 1 and 2 both seem to just have a constant problem with just, like, not being able to hit, like, springboards and stuff like that. When then you're the luchador, you're supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta do, like, 16 move chains, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean, you have a history of being able to. Why not actually use it? But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but man, it was sloppy. Definitely took the wind out of my... It made me think Oni Lorcan was, like, a dominant force.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, it made Oni Lorcan look like a fucking brute.
Yeah, Oni Lorcan looked so good in that match. And it's great if you can look good losing. That's all I'm gonna say. You know?
Absolutely.
But yeah. So, it is time for the coin flip. Alright. Coin flip. I guess it's your turn to flip. I believe I did flip last time. There you go, sir. It's a regular quarter, not a special quarter. Brian, can you continue? Do you have any...
I would say it looks like one. I don't know if I trust it yet, but alright.
You can bite it.
If you lose, it's rigged.
Yeah. Fuck you. If I lose, it is rigged.
Alright,
Yeah.
ready?
Alright,
You're gonna call it in the air?
yeah, I'll call it in the air.
Ready? Here you go, Great.
Heads.
It's tails.
You're stupid.
Brian wins right there. Tails.
It's rigged. Rigged system. Alright, so what's your thing?
Let's...
Your segment, Brian.
Let's see.
You gave away what you had written on the notes, so now you're gonna have to...
Yeah, no, I'm gonna think. I think I want to do what's your favorite old school classic wrestling as far as we're concerned, which would be late 80s, 90s.
Late 80s, 90s, like
Mid-90s,
WWF, WCW.
Up to 19, like, you know, up to like 95, 96. Before,
Yeah.
like, right before the Attitude Era. What is your favorite, like, kind of throwback WWF, WCW?
You said pre-Attitude Era, though?
Like, but before Attitude Era.
Yeah. Mine would be, I mean, it'd either be like Steamboat or like Bret Hart. Like if that's too contemporary, but I'd say like Ricky Steamboat as far as like an '80s guy. Like he worked with everybody. He was much like AJ Styles, where His gimmick kind of was he could basically go with
Well,
anybody.
those kind of are similar
Yeah.
characters. in a
Right,
sense,
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. Because they were just like the best workers of their time, really.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, it's and you know Bret Hart always. I mean, their stuff always just looks so legit. And Ricky Steamboat, those deep arm drags, you know, they're just like insane.
Just has a really good.
I don't know how you don't like rip someone's shoulder out of their socket when you do something like that. Like he whips them so hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
I definitely love Steamboat.
You're like you want to see
Steamboat Flair obviously is a classic, but it's also just one of my favorites.
Well, there's like 3,
watch.
dude. Yeah.
Like just to go watch all of their like classic. Well, and they wrestled more than that.
Well,
but,
yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
like that classic trilogy is always awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think Steamboat definitely had a rough time a little bit more in WWE, but it didn't change how good he was. So I don't know. He's definitely one of the more underrated wrestlers. He's one that not everybody knows.
Absolutely.
A lot of wrestling fans know him, like nerds like us know him, but he's not one that you can always bring up. You remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat?
Right, exactly.
Like, yeah, it's like, well, he's one of the best, so.
Yeah, you should know who he is. Better recognize.
Your mind falls on a little bit different of that scale.
Yeah.
My favorite has to be, if we're gonna pick 2, like you just did.
Yeah.
Which Bret Hart definitely not scanning over, but very similar characters.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 very different characters, but just some of my absolute favorite stuff to watch is Macho Man Randy Savage and Jake the Snake.
Oh yeah, great picks. Yeah.
I mean, Jake the Snake is like the fact that he never held titles is just so
It's
ridiculous.
disgusting. Yeah.
And Macho Man.
Yeah.
I mean, just he never failed to make me pop. Every time I've seen him and do anything ever,
Right.
I always get fucking excited.
Right. No, absolutely. Jake the Snake I remember I was like 4 years old. That was the first wrestler that I knew of. I ever heard of. It was like this
That was
kid
the first
came
wrestler you knew was Jake the Snake?
Yeah. Because he was like, this kid was talking about this guy. Oh, he comes out with a snake and it bites people.
He talks real quiet.
Yeah, he talks really quiet. He's so scary. I just remember watching it and just like seeing a promo, and it didn't like scare me, but I was just like transfixed.
Yeah, it's
I was
hard.
just, like hypnotized by like his whole drawl and demeanor.
It's kind of he reminds me of it's very similar to like Undertaker,
right?
Where it's just
like
it wasn't
cult-like
scary.
or something. Yeah.
Kane scared me.
Yeah.
When I was
Yeah.
younger, like Kane kind of frightened me,
Well,
but Undertaker never really scared me.
Yeah.
But I was just like totally transfixed
right
on the television, and
right.
just like
well, he's still like that for me when Undertaker
yeah, it's
comes
just
out.
magical. And so Jake the Snake is definitely like that, like where you just can't take your eyes off of him.
Absolutely.
Listen to him talk, watch him wrestle, and the DDT
spells the end.
uses it.
Yeah.
He'll abuse you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it. No, dude, it's fucking great. But again, he kind of falls into that category of the ones that people remember a little bit more, but not quite. But Macho Man is the one I think is the quintessential in-ring memorable. Like, people love him. People know who he is. He's in Spider-Man.
Bonesaw is ready.
My fucking... Oh, I die. That's my favorite part of that movie.
No, it's great.
And
Bruce
it's a
Campbell
good movie.
Bruce Campbell being like the usher in the movie theater is the other great.
Well, I'd say yeah, it's a good movie
Yeah.
all around. I feel like it's a pretty good movie, but like those two, but Macho Man just was like, oh, I didn't know he was gonna be in it. Me and my brother watching it when we were younger, just fucking loved it. Just lost our shit.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. Like, yeah, that was like right after WCW probably went under. So yeah, Hadn't seen Macho in a while, so
He was
randomly
man.
popping up in a movie, I'm sure was super exciting.
Oh yeah, it was super fun, and God, he
He even referenced it in his rap album. Also, he put out a rap album.
did put out a rap album.
Be a man, Hogan. Oh man,
God,
we'll have to use that on a future podcast.
absolutely, man. It makes me a little sad thinking about Macho Man. He's another one that's just a
Tragic story, dude.
way too early.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it's
never
like
got to see that. Like,
he never got that happy ending either.
yeah, just like talk about guys. It's like put Jake. Like when they put Jake in, it's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Put Vader in.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Put
Let him enjoy
Vader,
it. Yeah.
Put Vader in now. It's
and we'll
time.
we'll all cry. It's time.
It's time. I'm calling for it. Everyone else
It's Vader time,
it's
dude.
It's Vader time, dude. That needs to. Let's get that hashtag going.
It's Vader time.
It's Vader time. Fucking
Hashtag WWEHOF.
Yeah, he needs to fucking be in the goddamn Hall of Fame. Give that dude his fucking respect before the end of his. It's the end of his. He's coming to an end. He's dying.
Yeah.
And he could be around for 10 years, and I hope he is.
Yeah.
But put him in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Make sure that he can enjoy
You
it
never
for some
know.
amount of time.
You never know. WWE putting someone in there could save their life.
Right.
Definitely did wonders for Jake.
Oh yeah.
It's been doing good
Scott
for
Hall.
Scott Hall.
Yeah.
You could have probably saved China.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of deaths.
Wrestling's a sad business.
It absolutely is, and there's I firmly believe China's would have been a different person if they would have made these acknowledgments, reached out, but they're so scared of public image that they're not even going to take care of the people that made them what they are.
Yeah.
It's like this just so. It's like you're just letting these wrestlers decay into nothing, and it's like, I mean, I can see why you get sued.
Yeah.
You don't do anything to help anyone afterwards,
Right.
and it's like, and I get, maybe you don't. But it just seems like you should do something. Putting him in the Hall of Fame.
It's a nice gesture.
It's like for a lot of them, it's like, I don't know, do they get paid for that? I don't think they do.
No, they just get flown out and they get the star treatment. I'm sure.
Yeah,
they get,
just
catered
put them
food
in the
and
Hall of
stuff.
Fame and let people see them and let them have that experience. And I mean, it's like you can ask something of them though too. You can say, you have to start changing yourself. You can't be doing porn and getting high on pills. You know what I mean? It's like we want to make, but you have to clean yourself up. Tell them that a year beforehand, and I guarantee they're going to have their shit turned around because they want that, it's like recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it can be important. And it's kind of a sad way to...
Like you said, it could save a life.
Yeah, it's a sad way to kind of end everything, but it's important.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that needs to happen with Vader.
I
You never
agree.
know what that can do to a guy who's in poor health.
We need to get Vader in the Hall of Fame.
I think it'd be a good thing for everyone to try to do. But, I mean, like I said, you never know what something good happened to someone can do to them.
Yeah.
If Vader gets to be around for 10 more years after he gets in, then it was the right choice to make. I feel like if he's not, going to be around for as long, because he's kind of just fading. He's been put back into the spotlight a little bit too. And everyone, how can you not? I mean, I've heard stories about him being a dick to people and stuff, but as a fan, how can you not love Vader?
Well, he comes from a different era where wrestling was a very hard business.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is considered shrewd by modern,
Well, and it was just not even just that. I mean, I've heard stories with Steve Blackman.
Oh yeah.
Just being he was a dick to me in Japan and stuff. Oh, just but that doesn't matter. The man moonsaulted.
He got his eye fell out and he put it back in.
Yeah, it's just that's a dude that's given his body and life to the business. And there's one place where the Hall of Fame matters.
Right.
Put the guy in the goddamn Hall of Fame. That's I think I'm too sad to go on.
Yeah, no, I mean that's.
Yeah, I think it's
I mean,
a sad ending, but it's
Yeah.
necessary.
I
Can't
agree.